Castel Arts is another brand of budget-friendly colored pencils. So I have here the 72 sets. They also have a 120 set, but I decided to buy the 72 set, and I also have a separate 24 set, the botanical one. I also decided to buy that one, but as I read and heard, if you buy the 120 set, you don't really need to buy the separate 24 sets, because all those color pencils are in the 120 set. So the box is really nice. It has this drawing on it, and inside you can find a small booklet showing you what other color pencils, let's say collections, they offer. But as I already said, if you buy the 120 set, you do not need to buy the other sets. So also they have a swatch card inside, but because these colors are not really accurate, they are on the shiny paper, and they will not really show you the real color of the color pencils. So I will do my own color swatching to check them out. And yeah, so the first thing that I noticed, actually, when you look at the pencils like this, they do seem familiar. So they actually look like 99% like Brutfuner color pencils. The Brutfuner did come after the Castel Arts. So the Castel Arts were produced, they have been around for some time now, and they came out, and then the Brutfuner came out. So I don't know, they are quite similar, and from the look, except for the typing, so how the letters, they are the same. Even the size or the distance where this silver line on the pencil is identical as the Brutfuner. So that was, yeah, just a small notice. And here I'm swatching the colors, and I have to say I really liked how they looked. So I had a feeling they are really nicely saturated. The colors were nice. I was surprised. Every single color I used, it was like a really nice color. None of those I thought that they were like maybe not natural, or too, I don't know, too bright or too dark. I was really surprised how nice these colors were. The only thing, maybe I would probably take out a couple of yellows again. I don't know why they put so many yellows inside. You don't need them. So I would have probably taken out some of those yellows and put some other color pencils. And yeah, as you can see here, you do need to swatch, because the color does not really correspond to the color that is on your color pencil. Here I just have the Delhi swatch, so of the Delhi colored pencil 72 set. And with Delhi, you do get the gold and the silver one. With Castel Arts, you don't not have those. And also the Delhi has two other colors, like this grayish and purplish one, which you do not have with the Castel Arts. But from the other side, Castel Arts has some really nice olive greens and other colors. Also, I did not really like the black from the Castel Arts. It just was not black enough. It was not dark enough. It was more like really dark gray color. So let's start now with the test. So I'm doing the usual thing. I will use different papers, because for me, what I found out, that if you find the right paper for your color pencils, they will work really well. So I do have here different papers like Fabriano Artistico, the Pastel Matte, yeah, it was the Strathmore toned gray paper. Then I have it was the Canson, yes, the Cancel pastel paper. So because the Canson pastel paper actually turned out to be really good for color pencils, and also I use the Stonehenge paper for the color pencils. What I did was for the layerings, the burnishing as usual. I press with the color pencil as much as it goes, because after some of the layers you cannot press anymore. And I also used zested, that is the solvent which you can use to mix your color pencil to so that the white of the paper does not show anymore. And here you can see how the results turned out. And I do have to say, for some reason I don't like how the color pencils work on the Fabriano Artistico paper. So it can really be that they changed the paper, as I heard from some people. But I don't know. In the past, I did read a lot that the Fabriano was the best for color pencils, Fabriano Artistico, but I just don't like how the pencils lay down. I don't feel that they are saturated, so it's just not really my choice. I was surprised with the pastel matte because, as you see here, when I was using the Brutfuner, there were a lot of white spots visible on the paper, even when I used zested. But with the Castel Arts, they were like half of the spots less, so it was much less, and the zested worked really nicely on this paper. So with these color pencils, and that was really nice. The next one is a Stonehenge paper. It was, I would say, okay, so it is satisfying. You still have some white spots, and here again the comparison to the Brutfuner, a little bit less white spots, I would say, with the Castel Arts, because that is something that it does disturb me, so I do not like when I see white spots and when I'm not able to get rid of them. The pencils were also really okay, I would say. On the Castle Art, you still have again white spots, but it is a nice paper to work, and the colors are not muted, so they are vibrant on this paper. The last one is the Canson paper, but I really did not like these color pencils on this paper. As you can see on the left side, when I did the burnishing, you do get some like waxy spots, and the colors do get a lot of shine. So I did not really like it, not even with the zested, because the second layer over the zested again showed these like waxy spots. So it's not really a good paper for Castel Art color pencils. So here I have this is a drawing from a coloring book, and on which one I tested the other color pencils. So here the other flowers I colored with Brutfuner, Amazon Basic Deli, and I also think the Swiss color. And I have to say, with the Castle Arts, I really liked how the colors lay down. I did not have so much problem of mixing the colors and layering them, and the pencils felt really nicely. They were not scratchy or dry, and that is something I do have to say. With the Brutfuner color pencils, when I was using them, they felt really dry, and it was not the case with these ones. The color was laying down, going down really nicely on the paper, and as I said, I was actually really positively surprised. And I would say, from all these pencils, they do come close to my favorite budget pencils. Those are the Amazon basic ones. So the Castel Arts were also really nice. I liked how the saturated the colors were, and I had really a lot of fun coloring this flower. One negative thing I noticed was the white color pencil. When I tried to use it to blend the colors, it did not work at all. So the white color pencil is not really good in this set. So that would be it for this review. As I said, I really like the Castle Art colored pencils. I would prefer them over Brutfuner, but I will do another test with a comparison to Brutfuner and see what comes out in that time. And thank you again for watching. Check out my other reviews and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye!